Hey guys, John Bogo here from Afriforex.com. Today is Friday, man, and we don't normally trade on Friday. It's like a company policy we have at Afriforex. We just trade from Monday to Thursday. Friday is more like a day of, just being out there, enjoying yourself. Don't like really getting into the hustle and bustle of trading. In any case, it's not, you don't need as much screen time to end up making money, but that's another topic for another day. I think I'll do that in another video. But it's I can't really say it's a bright sunny morning. You can actually check out, remember the same views I showed you in the last video. It's a bit gloomy today, but funny enough, it's not cold. I actually thought this place was gonna be really cold. Carried a lot of warm clothes. If I only knew, man, would have probably brought more t-shirts and stuff. But it's cool. So it's early morning. It's like 7 in the morning. Man, I'd really committed myself to just rest and sleep, but I guess when you're used to waking up early in the morning, especially from Monday to Thursday, just doing the analysis with the rest of the team and stuff, and then now you end up finding yourself up early even on a Friday. Well, it's all good. Yeah, so I was just looking at a couple of trades I had running from yesterday, just putting stops at break even and whatnot. So I guess I'll just leave them to run for the weekend. Let's see what happens on Monday, but at least my stops are break even, so I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, so a couple of guys, I saw someone was asking, someone sent me and they were asking, is it easier to trade $100 million than it is to trade $100? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like the traders who have been trading, what do you think? Do you think it's easier to trade a large amount of money than it is to trade a small amount? But I'll tell you my honest opinion, man. Like, real talk, if you don't know how to trade, it doesn't matter how much you have, you're still gonna lose it. Think of it this way: if you had no driving skills whatsoever, what would it matter if you had a fast car or a slow car? Get my point? It's like, if you don't know how to trade, you don't know how to trade. If you don't know how to drive, you don't know how to drive. If you can't drive a car that's not that fast, how do you expect to drive a car that's like really, really fast? And expect to get to your destination faster. Because anyway, the whole purpose of trading is you expect the more amount of money that you have, the easier it is gonna be for you to achieve your financial goal. And that's the way it's supposed to be, ideally. But if you don't know how to trade, what's gonna happen is, and this is one thing that most people, even my students, some of them ask me, why can't I just start off with a large amount of money? Why do I have to start off with a small amount? The reason you start off with a small amount is because you're ideally just going to be learning the ropes. You're just ideally going to be learning, how do you trade, testing out your strategy, so that as you become good over time, you can actually end up increasing your account size. But starting off with a big account size, and if you're struggling with a small account size, and don't be fooled that you'll make it with a bigger amount. Big amounts just lead to bigger losses. You know what I mean? Like, if on a $100 account you're gonna be losing $10, and that really bothers you, with $10,000, are you comfortable losing $100? You're gonna be comfortable with that, And what normally happens is, most people who start off with big amounts and they end up blowing it, they end up hating forex, and you're absolutely gonna hate it. I was there for some time, and one thing that I came to realize was, the one thing you really need in forex is a strategy. And of course, you need a mentor. You need someone to show you what to do, because ideally, nothing in life do you ever learn by yourself. Very few things in life you learn by yourself. And I can guarantee you, forex is not really one of them. You really need someone. It doesn't matter if you're going to be researching on the internet, or you find someone that you can actually sit down with and talk, and they show you stuff. It's not a walk in the park, just like I always say. So, the big losses based on the big account size that you're going to be trading is really going to affect you. And what's gonna happen is you'll end up hating forex, number one. Number two, the trauma that you're gonna get out of the losses will even give you so much fear to actually even execute trades in future. And I've seen that happen even with some of my students. They're very confident with the small amounts, or not so confident, but you're like, maybe if I had a bigger amount, maybe it would be easier. It doesn't really work like that. The one thing you really need is to make sure that you have a strategy and follow it, because at the end of the day, if you have a good strategy and you don't follow it, you're still gonna fail. And that's the funny thing about FX. It doesn't matter how good your strategy is if you don't follow it, and that's a whole different level, following your strategy, because there's this battle that you constantly have in your mind. And I can do that in another video, just talking about the psychology that comes with FX, and the battle that you constantly have to fight in your mind. You're not supposed to take a trade, but you take it for reasons you don't even understand. But the one thing that you really need to understand is that FX, it's a really good thing, but you really need to figure out what the hell you're gonna be doing. You need to figure out a strategy, figure out what risk appetite do you have, because again, this thing is about risk. After you figure that out, you should be fine. You should be fine. Just follow whatever it is that you set out to follow to the T, to the T. So if you're gonna be starting off FX, trust me, don't start off with a big amount. Start off with something that is manageable to you. Manageable is relative. Of course, for some people, manageable might be $1 million. I don't know. Manageable for some people may be $100, but start off with what is comfortable to you. Learn with that. But I suggest start off with a small amount. Learn with that. And as you're learning, as you're growing and becoming better, because with everything in life, it's experience. Even if you were to get $1 million and you don't know how to trade, you're just gonna lose all of it, trust me, because there are people out there, the professional traders, the banks, those guys are gonna come for your money, man. The big boys, those guys are really gonna come for your money. Doesn't matter how much you have, those guys are gonna come for it if you don't know what you're doing. So there you have it, guys. So until the next video, as always, feel free to share, subscribe, comment, yada yada yada, all that stuff. I'm not the first guy to do this, the drill. So until the next video, of course, feel free to write to me, jmbogwa at afri-fx.com. It's right there. Visit us, www.afriforex.com. Let us know, what do you want to know, what do you want to talk about. These guys are more than happy to help. For those of you that are getting started, we want to hear your story, and how it can be of benefit to you. So until next time, happy trading, guys. Cheers.